Hello and welcome to a video, well, another video for some of you, but for most of you this is the first video that you'll have seen me in. I am here today to talk to you about a World Book Day 2021 challenge. Last year we had a pretty special World Book Day because we were in school. For those of you that weren't here last year, we had a visit from an author called Ross Montgomery, who came in and gave us all a variety of different talks about some of his books, which was brilliant. And because we were in school, we were able to share that together. Whereas this year we are at home, but hopefully we can still make it a little bit different and a little bit interesting for you. So I'm not too sure what day you'll be looking at this on. Depends when your teacher has shown it to you. But for those of you that are looking at it perhaps on different days, we've got World Book Day here on the 4th of March. Now, that might be today, in which case, happy World Book Day. If not, then, it will be in the next, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. But we've got World Book Day on Thursday, the 4th of March. And I've got a little bit of a challenge for you to get us all together as a school and to get us thinking about what we can do to come together to celebrate World Book Day, even though we might be a little bit apart. So let's have a little look at what is in store. So, got a challenge, a whole school challenge that is gonna, in order for it to work and in order for it to pay off, we all need to get involved in this challenge. We all need to commit to it and have a bit of a go. So this year, your challenge is to create your favourite book character. That is what I'd like to do. In previous years, we've done things like dressing up as a favourite book character and bringing in books that we like and love and sharing them amongst ourselves. Whereas this year, you need to create your favourite book character. There is a catch though. We will all be using the same basic material to do this. So some of us won't be creating characters out of plasticine and others out of paper, because that's not fair. It's not a level playing field. So we need to have the same tool available to all of us. So you will need to create your book character using this is where you can insert your own drum roll for your own pleasure, using a potato. So we are all going to be creating book characters using a potato. So hopefully a potato is something that you all have. If not, they're not that hard to get hold of, potatoes these days. You could go and find a potato in your local supermarket. You could go to Sainsbury's. Other supermarkets are available. They're just not as good. So you could go to a supermarket, get a potato, and use the potato to form your book character. So let's have a look. I've got some examples for you. Of course I have. I've got some examples of some book characters that have been made using potatoes. So let's have a little look for some inspiration. Here we go. Number 1, Mr. Bump. We've got Mr. Bump here as a potato, painted, and has some little legs and some arms, some limbs stuck onto him. You're welcome to do that. It doesn't have to just be the potato. You can also add little bits to it. Very Mr. Man looking in appearance. Pretty good, I think. I think that's pretty accurate. Comparing the pictures especially, I think that's pretty good. Next one, we've got the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. There he is there with his clock, his watch. He's still got it, his little pocket watch. Like that. Added little bunny rabbit ears, a little tail on the end as well. Really nice. Been painted, but then also looks like you wouldn't be able to do that with a paintbrush. That looks like it's been done with pen, which is also good to add detail. So we've got 2 different types there. Next one we've got Hedwig, the owl from Harry Potter. Maybe Hedwig's your favourite book character. And that looks like it's been done with maybe crayon or something like that. It doesn't look like pen or paint. So we're seeing another different way of creating a book character using a potato, of course. We've got Where's Wally, or Wally as his name known as. His name isn't Where's Wally. The idea is you find Wally. The book is called Where's Wally. So he isn't not called Where's Wally. He's just called Wally. So I digress. There we've got a potato of Wally. That looks like they must have had, maybe they've used like Tipp-Ex for the eyes or something like that. But anyway, there we go. There's Wally as a potato. Am I missing anything by being there on his little bobble for his woolly hat? There's Wally. Who else have we got? we've got Captain Underpants, as seen here. Looks like, again, that's maybe pen, maybe a bit of Tipp-Ex, maybe some white paint in there, something like that. So we've got a Captain Underpants. We've got the cat from The Cat in the Hat with additional hats on top. So they've made a hat as well. They've made whiskers. They've made a little, whatever you want to call that. I don't know whether that's, I don't know, a stand, his trousers. I don't know, whatever it is, to go on the bottom as well. We have got, let's have a look at our next one. We've got Obelix from Asterix and Obelix. It looks like he's got a little onion on his nose or something. I don't know what that is, but they've kind of gone. They've done potato plus other. This is the most maybe accessorized potato that we've seen so far. Got his little kind of metal hat as well. He's got braided hair. I mean, they've really gone to town on that one. Yeah, it looks like an onion or something like that. A little onion on his nose. As long as the main thing is a potato, as long as your character is mainly a potato, I think you're allowed to be creative. I'm not gonna disqualify anyone if it's for adding a little onion as a nose and stuff like that. I like it. I think it's clever. Next, we've got the BFG with his ears there, his additional ears. We've got Zeus from Who Let the Gods Out. Now, so far, it's all been fairly standard for quite common character. This is a little bit more of a secondary character from Who Let the Gods Out. And we've got Zeus, again, with a bit more body than some of the other potatoes we've seen. But, I mean, not quite googly eyes, but similar. This is Zeus, by the way, on the front of Who Let the Gods Out. So we can kind of compare. We've got the headband, the medal of the lightning bolt, or whatever that is, like the button. Looks good. Looks pretty accurate. And of course, not forgetting, perhaps the most obvious of potato characters for World Book Day, we have Sue-Potato. With googly eyes, for sure. Sue-Potato has to have googly eyes. So we've got Sue-Potato as well. So you will need, well, what will you need? You will need a potato. You're going to need paints, felt tip pens, and possibly felt, like, where is it? Maybe his cape there, Sue-Potato's cape is felt. Possibly googly eyes. You might need pipe cleaners for arms or whatever it is, whatever your character needs. You might need a bit of glue. You might need pom-poms. None of these are apart from potato, none of them are absolutely 100% you need to have them, because you could use an alternative. You do need to have a potato, though. That is the one stipulation. You must have a potato. The rest of it is kind of up to you. If you want to do a bit of carving into the potato, go ahead. You can make it completely however you like. It would be brilliant for everybody to have a go at this, even including adults. I will endeavour to give it a go and create a book character out of a potato as well. I would love for everybody to try it. I think that would make it more special for everyone. And then teachers can make a little collage of the different potato characters that your class has produced, and then we will see all of their potatoes in their glory on one big picture. A little tip for you: wash the potato before you start drawing on it, because potatoes famously grow in the ground and so can get a little bit muddy. So make sure they're washed and dried before you start creating your character over the top of them. It'll make it a lot easier. You probably were going to do that anyway, but just in case. And I think, is that it? Yeah, finally. Right, yeah, this is kind of what I've just said. Take a picture of your character. It would be good to have a little small label to go with it. So look, some of these, if you just sent that in without a label, it might be difficult to know exactly what book that's from. Whereas this one here is definitely the BFG, because it says it on there. So put a label with your potato, a small label, send it to your teacher, who will then make a little collage of all the class's potato characters for the website, and then we can have a look and we can share and we can see what other people have made. That is all I was going to say. Good luck with that. Have fun, enjoy it, and happy World Book Day 2021.